Hi parents, so I want to talk to you about our readers and homework. So we're going to start off with the homework sheet. I've had some questions and I just wanted to go over this take-home reading homework assignment worksheet. So basically I'm going to write their name and I'm going to basically tell you whether or not they've passed their book or they need the book again or practice for another week. So you're either going to get moved on to a book or practice for another week, and this is the paper that's going to let you know. So when you get this paper first, the student's going to bring this home with their new book, and hopefully it'll say, if it's a new book, then you know your student has passed. If it's just the paper by itself and they bring it to you, it's usually going to say read this book again, and then it's also indicated right here on the bottom, right above the pictures. Okay, so when you get this book, hopefully it'll be a new book inside, and then you're going to color a picture after your child reads the book to you just one time, okay? And what if they want to read it to you again on the same day? That's fine. You can read it 2, 3, 4, 5 times in one day, but you can only color one picture per day, okay? After you fill these 5 pictures in over the course of 5 days, you go ahead and turn this back into me, and that'll let me know that your child is ready to be tested for the book that they just brought home and they've been practicing to read, okay? Right now, currently, I believe we're all on either book 2 or 3. So just to let you know, parents, just practice at home, and when I test them, I'm going to be looking for 100% accuracy, meaning they need to master the whole book, meaning error-free reading. And I'm also going to be looking for them to sound out the words. I'm going to talk about book 4 right now. And I also want to let you know what I'm looking for. And I want to give you some tips what you can do at home. Okay? So when we come across the word, I go over a process. Okay, so I'm gonna sound it out and then read it. So I'll go like this. Pam. I move on to the next word. The next word is a sight word. We do not sound out the sight words. The sight words are indicated to you right here on the inside cover. It says sight words. Here are the sight words, a and has. Don't try to sound these words out because right now the only sound they know for a is a. So I'm just telling them, right when you see this word, you say a. And when you see this word, you're gonna say has. Now, the reason this is a sight word is because if we sound it out, it's actually has. It is not has. We say has with the Z sound at the end. So we're not gonna explain that to the kids. We're just gonna say this is a sight word. Don't sound it out. You just gotta remember that this says has and this word says a. Now these words right here, the new words right here, these are the words that you can sound out. And you can see at my word wall back here, I do have my sight words right here, a and has, and then right here I have sounded out. So these are the words are in book 1, these are the words are in book 2, and these are the words that are in book 3. I'm going to be, the words for book 4 are all of these words. And you can tell by looking inside the cover, right? All the words are right here. These are the words that are inside the story. And they are basically the words from books 1, 2, and 3. And same thing with the sight words. Okay, let's go back to the title. Now, the student needs to point under the letter, of course. Pam has, it's a sight word, I don't sound it out. A, and then at, hat. So I go through it, sound it out, or just say it on the sight words. Just go through it and sound it out, or say it. And then I'm going to come back and read it with fluency, or read it fast. I say read it fast. It doesn't mean read your fastest. It just means don't read so slow like when you're sounding it out. So we're going to say Pam has a hat. Once again, I sound it out, go through here, sound it out, say it, say it, say it, sound it out, say it. And then I'm going to go back and reread the sentence. Pam has a hat. Okay, if you're reading at home, I highly recommend that you practice reading these words first before you start to read the story. So these words are here for you just to review, for the students to review, right? And they'll know that these are the sight words on the bottom and these are the words that we sound out on top. Practice to sound these words out. Listen to the sounds, try to put them together, and think about what word it says. Okay. So we're going to read our first sentence. I'm going to model for you what I want you to do also at home. Pam has, sight word, a at hat and a bag. Now this is basically, we're just going through it because we need to sound it out. If we don't know the word, we need to sound it out. And that's something that we're going to be saying forever and a day. If you don't know what it is, you sound it out. So after I went through and I sounded out and said it, but it took a long time and I don't even know what the sentence said. But now I'm going to go back and read the sentence. Pam has a hat and a bag. And make sure to go kind of slowly. Don't go too fast. Use your picture to help you with the words too. That's fine. Sam has a bag. Go back and read the sentence when you're done sounding it out. Sam has a bag. Okay, picture they're fighting over it, right? Sam and Pam and a bag. Let's go back and read the sentence with fluency. Sam and Pam and a bag. So Sam and Pam and a bag, and they're fighting over it. Parents, if you've been working with your child every day, and so you must be familiar with these words. And Sam and Pam are two words that they've seen quite a bit ever since book 1. So what I'm saying is you can talk to your child, and if you see that they have sounded out this word Sam, and if they've sounded it out at least 5 times without any errors, I'm going to say go ahead and give them the green light to become a word that you know. Okay? So you can talk to your child, say, hey, do you know what this says? Don't sound it out. What does this say? It says Sam, doesn't it? You know that, right? Some of your children already know it says Sam. They don't have to sound it out. Guess what? If you already know what the word is and you've sounded it out before, go ahead and say Sam. You don't have to sound it out. Sam sat. Go back and read the sentence. Sam sat. Same thing with Pam. Oh, I know that says Pam. Did you check your child and see if they could sound it out? Make sure, because that's what I want you to make sure and do. Make sure they can sound it out before they can memorize the word. Okay? I know that says Pam, so I'm just going to say Pam. So Pam has, sight word, a sad hat. I know that says hat. I've sounded it out many times. I know that says hat. So let's just say hat. Okay, so right now we're moving towards becoming having some automaticity, meaning that after you sound out a word so many times and you see it over and over again, do you really have to sound it out? No, you don't. If you know what it is, you know how to sound it out, and you remember, go ahead and say Sam. You don't have to sound it out anymore. And so that's where we're at, parents. So some of us are going to be just saying Sam. Yeah, if they say Sam, I'm going to check and see if they know the sound. If they don't know the sound, then I'm not going to pass them on to the next book. So make sure they know the sounds of the words before they memorize the words, okay? The reason why I'm doing this is because when they come across a word they don't know, they need to know that they need to sound it out. It's called a word attack skill or strategy. So if you come across an unfamiliar word, what are we going to do? We're going to use our knowledge of the sounds of the letters, and then we're going to sound it out, listen to the sounds, put it together, and try to make a word out of it. Okay? So that's what we do with words that we don't know. But if it's words that we're familiar with, that we've sounded out before, do we have to sound it out again for the 100th time? No, we don't. We can just remember, I know I've sounded it out before, and I know that says Sam, Sam. I don't remember that word. I'll sound it out. Sat. Sat. Okay. Once again, there's words that we know and some words that we might not know. So I'm going to go ahead and model some words that I'm just going to say, you know what? I know that word. Sad. Sad. Sam. And sad. Sad Pam. Sad Sam and sad Pam. Sad Sam and sad Pam. So over here on book 4, Sam is going to fix the hat, and you can talk about it. Sam's fixing the hat, he taps it, or he flicks it, but our word is taps. Sam taps a hat. Now, you can let your child read it like that, but make sure that they know how to sound out each one of these words before we let them go and read fluently and quickly. Pam has a hat. And you can go back and say, hey, you said you read that fast. Can you sound it out for me? Hat. Okay, good. You can read that fast now. You remember it. You can read it fast. You don't have to sound out that word anymore. Okay? All right, parents. Thanks for your help at home working with the kids.